Let's talk top three losers from the Vikings win over the Bears. Welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Lupagus here with Onebar. Minnesota Vikings are 13-4 on the regular 2022 season, beating the Bears 29-13 in the season finale. Minnesota Vikings have some momentum going into playoffs. We're going to talk about top three losers from the game. And a game when you win that decisively, it's hard to pick three losers.
Yeah, I mean, in a game where the Bears didn't want to win, where we're playing half our backup, just a weird game all around. But damn it, we got some losers we're going to talk about anyways. Before we get into that, remember, subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let's get to 8,500 subs. Grab yourself a cold Lift Ridge. This one's actually lukewarm, and it's still delicious. It doesn't even have to be cold. So grab yourself a beer and let us know your losers in the comments. Let's do it, Lupagus. Who's your first loser?
Mine is so icy cold. It feels so good. My first loser, and it's probably the biggest loser of everybody today, right tackle Oli Udo. I just, we got to rely on this guy in the playoffs. I don't know if there's anybody else who can possibly replace him at this point, but a lot of pressure came from his side. A lot of runs that were supposed to go that way were blowing up over the man he was covering. Oli Udo, I thought actually last week when he came in for relief, he played pretty well. This week as a starter, I don't have a lot of confidence moving forward.
Well, I mean, it's Oli Udo. I don't know if anybody had a confidence really to begin with. I'll be curious to see what his grade comes out to be. I saw a few plays where he definitely was not at his best, but it's not like it was consistent for me. So while I believe he deserves to be on this list, I'm curious to see what his grade comes out. And I don't know if he was as obvious as you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like a lot of times Cook was getting tackled in the backfield, or Cook or Madison, it was just right over that side there. And
it also was the same side as Ed Ingram. Remember that.
I think he had some flags thrown on him as well. So Oli Udo, again, I was very impressed with how he performed when he was thrust into action last week. But today as a starter, I felt like it was the old Udo I was expecting to see probably when he was thrust in action last week.
Udo. Who's your next loser?
Yeah, let's move on. Let's go to the kicker, who actually was perfect on his field goals, but why he's on this list is because he once again just missed an extra point.
Yeah, and that's really all there is to it. We don't even have to talk about it anymore. He missed an extra point again. So if, God forbid, we're in the playoffs and it is a close game and we have to kick an extra point, I'd be much more scared about that than about a 47-yard field goal. So, Gregory, come on, man. We know he's going to miss extra points and he's going to continue to do it. And it's just he's got the shanks. It's just like in golf. You got that nice little 7-iron. You want to plop that thing up there. You got the shanks. It goes flying into the woods. That's what Greg does.
Is that why you always lose to me? Because you have the shanks?
The Lupagus usually golfs around about a 70 on 9 holes.
Yeah, and here's the thing, and I think this is the thing to remember about this is that it's a Vikings kicker. It's a Vikings kicker in meaningful football. You can never trust them. You never will trust them, no matter who it is, no matter if they're perfect on the season. It doesn't matter. You're always going to have a concern. And Greg Joseph, it's crazy because he made a 50-yard field goal, a 40-yard field goal, I think even a shorter field goal today. Perfect on 3 kicks on his field goals. He missed the extra point. It's just it's kind of been the way his season has gone, and I will enter the playoffs nervous about a Vikings kicker as I usually am. Not anymore, not any less. It's a Vikings kicker in the playoffs, and I will be concerned. I always will be.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, it's a little bit different with Joseph, though. I mean, he's definitely missed some kicks that have came up to be big, but like he's just missing them randomly. I mean, they're extra points. Looking at field goals, he's fine. He's just fine. He does actually pretty damn good, but he just misses them. I mean, they're just weird. It's not like it's game-winning field goals he's missing. A guy goes out there and makes a 61-yard field goal to win a game, and then he just misses an extra point when we're up by a couple scores. So weird, just weird all around.
It is weird. It's just weird. Let's go to last loser today, and he's not gonna be considered a loser in life by any means, but Delvin Cook, 11 carries, 37 yards, 3.4 average per carry, but he did have a fumble today. Delvin Cook lands on the loser list in this one.
Yeah, and to me, I don't give a shit what he did on the ground, what his stats were. When you got that offensive line in front of you, it's one thing, but hold on to the ball. Hold on to the ball. Can't be doing that shit in the playoffs. So just hold on to the ball. Come on, Billy.
Yeah, what makes it a little bit worse for me is that it's a former Viking knocking it out, Harrison Hand. God dang well he was just like,
He wasn't a Viking.
He was a Viking, one of the best Vikings we've ever had on this team, knocking that ball out. And damn well Harrison Hand was talking shit after that one. So
I don't think he was.
That's like peeing in the scab a little bit.
I don't know what that means, but you know what? I don't care who knocked it out. Harrison Hand, I wish you the best. I hope you go on and have a great career. I don't think he was talking smack. I don't think he has any ability to talk smack. He just probably grabbed the ball and went off. But Dalvin, hold on to the ball. We can't have that in the playoffs. We cannot do it. I don't care if it's the Giants in the first round, whoever it is. We cannot lose the turnover battle. Hold on to the ball.
No, especially when you're trying to, just beat a bad team early, put them away early, give them, no hope. That would have put the Vikings up by a couple scores there, and he fumbled the ball. So, Delvin, come on, man. Hang on to that thing.
Let's go. That's it. That's our only losers. If you got losers, let us know in the comments. There are no losers because we are Kings of the North. We're going to the playoffs. We are 13-4. Boom, 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 boom.
Hell yeah. And remember this. In 1979, a woman jumped off the 86th floor of the Empire State Building and survived. A strong gust of wind blew her right back to the building on the 85th floor.
Thank goodness.